What kind of help do you?
Water and sanitation.
What's the name of it?
H2O for all.
Do you have a card by chance?
I don't know if I have it in that bag.
Yeah, he's got his bag here.
So what made you want to do that?
Started to travel, started to meet people in need, and really saw that I wanted to see how
Thank you.
that everyone could be an entrepreneur, right? Doesn't matter if you're selling firewood, doesn't matter if you're selling coal, but everyone has an opportunity to give back to their community.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we do. We really invest in people to kind of help their own families, help their own communities. Yeah,
That's amazing.
that's what we do.
So this is a full-time gig for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Dude, you're like a legend. How did you figure this all out?
Just by traveling, and then I'm
And you're an engineer. I can see that. Yeah.
And then I just said, what we do is we work with local partners in every country. So we don't have an office in any country. And
So you're like the Uber of fresh water.
yeah, and then the partners, we train their local people to work with the locals. So it's local people training local people, right? It's the same cultural
It's amazing.
connections. And then we go in to really give the technical sustainability pieces, and then the money. We're bringing money from Canada and the U.S.
What's the most important thing you get back from doing this?
Just to see the value of people around the world and know that we're all the same. We might look different, we might present different, but we're all the same inside. Everyone wants to, who have children, want their children to succeed. Everyone who is, growing a family wants their family to survive. Everybody that's here on the planet, deep down inside, want to accomplish something, right? They want to help their family and help the ones they love, right? So when I saw this, I grew up in Canada, grew up in Mississauga. I had no idea that when I turn my water on in the morning and have a shower, that's not how the rest of the world was doing it. I had no idea that I have 3 or 4 bathrooms in my house.
Yeah.
Most people in the world have to travel miles to go, or go outside of their home to go to the bathroom. So when I saw that, I said, well, here's an opportunity that I can give back and what I've been given here in Canada and some of these resources and give back to that. So that's what I saw, and we're celebrating our 10th year, our 10th anniversary.
You're a legend, bro.
Thank you.
Where did you get this empathy from? Where did you learn to give this? You basically built like a system to help hundreds of thousands of people, millions potentially, right?
We've done about 1 million.
A million.
Yeah, impacted 1 million.
Where did this empathy come from? Because I believe it's empathy. It's not.
It is empathy.
It's not fresh water. It's something bigger than that.
Fresh water is the tool.
Yeah.
And sanitation is the tool, because once you get somebody drinking clean water, then that sickness goes away. Once you deal with the sanitation, hygiene, using the bathroom properly, those sicknesses go away. Like 80% of all sickness in these poorer countries is from sanitation and water. So if you decrease that, then you can have these people who are amazing. They might not be literate, they might not be educated like we are, they might not have the same opportunities we do, but they're brilliant people, right?
I hear you.
Incredible. So back to the empathy, I think the empathy came from just maybe my own life, maybe seeing value, right? Finding value in people, and then finding that people who gave me value really gave me that opportunity to, again, go to school, go to university, be able to do something with my life. I think people that really invested in me, my parents, mentors, those teachers, those people that did that.
You're like a hero. You know that, right?
It's okay.
What do you mean it's okay?
I'm very humble about it. It's just,
I know you are, but you know that, right? You're like saving thousands of people's life. I know it's okay, but do you actually realize, like, you won't even accept it in? You know that, right? You won't even
because
tell me why you won't accept it in.
Because I think there's no reason to get glory out of doing something that when you help people, right? In that sense, I'm very humble in the sense of, this is something that we should all find a part of our life to do. So should be a segment of everyone's life to say we want to help somebody that's different from us or somebody that is in need.
I hear you. So like this bus, I don't know if you know the story of this bus, but this bus, I went to school in special ed, right?
Okay.
And a lot of my friends.
My mom is a retired special ed teacher. Yeah.
She's an angel.
Yeah.
So like I remember going to school in this bus. I remember getting off here and people calling me every name in the book, the R word, the punching me, kicking me, spitting in my face. I remember all that stuff, right? And I think that's where my empathy came from because my friends were in wheelchairs. Yeah. My friends had disabilities, so-called disabilities, but they actually had ridiculous strengths in other parts of their life. You know, they were good listeners, and they were
absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? Do you find that somebody's potential weakness is their absolute strength as well?
Yeah. Like I think people don't know what their strengths are, and sometimes they're not given that opportunity, or they don't realize what they can do with what they have, or they don't even realize what they have. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times in growing up in this country, we have so many things we take for granted, so we're not using the resources effectively. Where in those countries that I'm working in, these are very poor countries, you know, they are just surviving. Mm-hmm. So out of their, what we would call maybe things that we would take for granted, or maybe what their weaknesses or what they're not good at, they were doing better at, right? They're entrepreneurs. I was talking to a gentleman here at this conference, and I was saying, you know, what I love about going overseas is that those are real entrepreneurs. They're making businesses and systems and what we call processes with nothing, right? Like out of nothing, right? Where we are doing a little different. So I love being on the ground. I get to go 110 days, 115 days a year in and out of different countries across Africa, Dominican Republic, Cuba.
How can we help you?
Just get the word out. You know, we're just a small charity.
I think
we're very
a small charity. What are you talking about? 1 million people, bro.
We're just.
Are you kidding me right now? I got a small charity. I started this up a week and a half ago, and I'm trying to be modest here, and I say 100,000. Oh, $1 million. Okay,
no, but that's our impact.
You're a big deal, dude.
10 years.
You're a big deal.
Yes, I'm not saying no.
Thank you.
But
thank you.
I really.
Yes, you are a big deal.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I appreciate you coming on this bus. I appreciate what you're doing. And you know what? I wish more people were like you.
Thank you. I think everyone has value. Everyone has value. It doesn't matter what their situation, what their past is, what people have said to them, what their life path might be. But everyone has value, and we need to look for that value in people. We really need to look and invest. The greatest investment we can make is in people.
I agree.
Greatest investment.
I agree 100%.
Right?
I agree 100% with you.
The stocks, banks, all of these other things we talk about. When you invest in people, then you can see, and that's why when I started this and I fell in love with what I do, it was really like investing in people and seeing that their life course had changed, right? Their children are alive now. The women are now empowered. Women are now given a voice, right? Women are able to speak. Communities have been changed. You know, hospitals are now helping, you know, tens of thousands of women give proper births to babies, right? Where before, you know, with unclean water and all of that. So, you know, those are the things that compel me to say, well, what's important in my life? Is it chasing certain things? Is it going in the direction of just trying to get more cars, more houses, more things?
Yeah.
Or is it to say, well, I have enough? Right? That's the thing. When I travel to these countries, I realize I have everything.
Yeah.
I have it all. I don't need anything more.
Amazing.
I
now,
don't,
if there was a young kid that's watching this, or a student,
yeah,
someone that's maybe down on their luck or struggling with their own insecurities and personality and being different, what would you suggest that they focus on?
No, I'd say take some time to focus on them. Take some time to find some people to surround yourself that are good, that see value in you. And that might not be the easiest thing to do, but to look at, first you got to really love yourself and accept yourself.
Self-love.
And self-love.
Yeah.
And then to be able to say, well, you know, maybe there are some people that I can help me through this. Maybe your parents or your friends or people that can stand by you and say, well, no, what you're thinking isn't true, or what you keep saying isn't true, because you are a gift. You are put on this planet for a purpose, no matter whatever the reason is that you might think otherwise. So, you know, those are difficult things, and they can't happen overnight. But somebody that might have insecurities, or being made fun of, or being told that they're they're worthless or they're useless or they're never will achieve something, you just got to fight. You got to fight and be saying, well, I am created for a purpose. I am here for a reason. And then to connect with people, just like we're connecting.
Yeah.
Right? And the more you talk about things, you'll find out of 10 people, you'll find a couple people that want to stay with you. So when I started this charity with no money, all I started to do was tell people my dreams and what I wanted to do 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
You're a legend.
And then there's a lot of people that said,
love this guy.
You know, I just want to make money. I'm like, great, you go make money. But you're probably not the people at this moment that I need to do work with this, right? Or there's other people say, well, you know, I'm going to feel guilty by, you know, because I like all of these other things. So when you start to talk about who you are, and it's not easy, talk about those things that are difficult, just like you were saying, you know, when you're on this type of bus and people make fun of you, people get connecting to you because of you're being real. There's nothing better than authenticity and realness in this culture, because we don't have that in this culture.
I agree 100%.
Right? So people that are real and people that can speak from their gut and from their heart, no one can say, no, that's a lie.
Yeah.
I can't say to you, no, that's a lie.
Yeah.
What you're
It's
saying is untrue.
it's a different sense of reality.
That's right.
It's not what I'm thinking.
No.
It's expressing feelings.
That's right.
Right? And when you express feelings, there's emotion and there's intense and you.
And then I connect.
You can't.
Because I'll remember the day when I was in my school, when we had a special ed group.
Yeah, tell me.
And I knew of the special ed kids that would come off a bus like this.
Yep.
And the horrible things people in my class and in my school were doing to those kids. As soon as you were saying it, it just brought it back. I said, that is absolutely true. Right? That is absolutely true.
So if there's a young student or an entrepreneur that's watching this and really resonates with what you're saying, would you be open for them to reach out to you?
100%.
You would?
Anytime.
So you
I
want
mentor students. I speak to students. I do a whole bunch of stuff.
You do?
Across. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
do you want to come on the short bus crazy train with us?
When?
When? I like that shit. Look at this. This guy's a gangster. When?
No,
Never mind how or when or what. When? When? Okay, bro. You're on the list, bro.
Thank you.
You're on the list. So
Yeah,
if
you
you
just
have
got
a,
me.
if
You
you
saw me walking by, and
if you have a purpose and you need some help, we'll roll up in the short bus 18 vehicle here and we'll pack it full of people and we'll make shit happen. But I need you to do me a big favor. I need you to sign up the bus.
Sure.
Because everyone that comes on here with an inspirational story needs to sign. Wherever you want to sign, it's up to you.
All right. Awesome.
Timothy, you're a legend, brother.
Thank you.
I really appreciate what you're doing. And
Thank
you know
you.
what?
You
I
know.
would like to get to know you better. And honestly,
Yeah.
if there's something that you think that you want to do and you need some support, I'll come and pick you up and we'll do it.
Love it. I'm out
Right?
in Mississauga. My office is in Oakville, not far down here.
I'll do whatever I can to come and get you. I mean that. So don't think about me because I'm just starting my journey with this. Right?
I love it. Yeah.
You're a
this is-
veteran. You're a veteran. I need your help.
I'd love to be a
So
part
if you
of it.
think of
I'd love to,
something,
you know,
I'll shoot you my phone
sit
number.
down and gel on some things, right?
Yeah.
And this is how things work, right? Is when we talk and when we connect and when people come together with ideas and they're like, "Mo, maybe I can help with this, or maybe I can do this. Maybe I know this person." And that's where we need to work, where we're working in a community, rather than working in silos or just like, well, that's a great thing you're doing. That's a great thing you're doing, and that's a wonderful thing you're doing. But it really should be like, no, let's do everything we can, because this is what will inspire the next generation and inspire our children, right? Inspire the kids.
You're a hero, brother. It's an honor to know you.
Thank you.
It's an honor to know you. I mean that. Thank you.